Hello everyone, and here we are with the amazing Goblin's Teasmade. It's not just a Teasmade, it's a time machine. So how do these things work? Well, they're relatively simple really. You've got a metal kettle with an element in it, and that metal kettle sits on the safety bed there, which has a micro switch in it, and the metal kettle has a very small spout in it. And once that metal kettle boils and empties all of its water into the teapot, it becomes lighter and trips that little switch. Then you also have that little teapot there which sits in place, and another little micro switch, and that micro switch detects that the teapot's in place so it doesn't just pour boiling water all over the floor. So here you can see the unit steaming up and gushing lots of hot water into the teapot. Perhaps you might have put tea bags or coffee into the teapot. The buzzer then goes off to tell you that the kettle has emptied itself of all of its hot water and it's time to drink your lovely tea. So what's inside this bad boy then? So we've unscrewed it, popped the lid off, and again it's all relatively simple really. So what you have here is a set of micro switches. These are the safety switches that we were talking about earlier, and a mains power distribution board. On the other side of the unit is the alarm clock that starts the water boiling. And then down there is that almighty buzzer that you hear.
Smells so good.
Cup of tea, Howard.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a hot and cold.
It's a hot and cold. It's a hot and cold.
I've forgotten what it is, but we did have things like that in my day.
Did you?
Yes.
So it's used for what?
Making tea. One will be water.
Yeah.
So you need your water nice and hot, and then you need the teapot, which is very heavy.
Yeah, it won't come out like that.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm learning all the time.
Okay, yeah. Well, so can you remember anybody that had one of these?
Yeah, we had something like that years ago.
Did you?
My parents in particular.
Oh, your parents had one, okay.
Yes, yeah. Oh yes, yeah.
Was it the same type of model, or was it different? Was it same squarish? No,
it wasn't quite so big and square, and these were taller, slightly taller. No, it was different.
Yeah.
But this is very, very upmarket, I would say, for its time of day.
Yeah.
Very upmarket.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I should think you wouldn't get one of those from anywhere easily.
It's a Teasmade.
A Teasmade, that's right.
That's right, yeah. So, what date do you reckon you would put on this one?
About 1953.
Ooh, that's an early one. This model was from 1976.
Oh,
but
really?
I do believe you're right though. I believe they had them in
Yes, we
in the earlier than that. There's much earlier models than this that were probably rarer and more collectible than this.
Yes.
But this was very kindly sent to me by a gentleman whose name I shall not mention at the moment, but he very kindly wrapped all of this up and sent it to me and said, this would be something interesting and retro for the channel.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So this is, in my humble opinion, the Teasmade time machine.
Right.
And on the front of it here, we've got a little dial that you can use to set the alarm clock.
For when you want it.
Yeah, when you press the auto button, the cold water that's in here then boils. This is effectively just a kettle.
That's a kettle, that's right.
Pop
That's
the
why
lid
you've got
off of it, and then inside there, you'll see that that's
Water.
effectively just a kettle.
That's right.
And it has a little spout on it, and that spout there pours
into that one.
that spout there.
Brilliant, isn't
It's
it?
almost naughty, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah.
Oh well, that's exciting, isn't it?
But yeah, basically that's how it works. And so that's got a little element inside it, heating element inside of it. And it heats up, and we'll go into the detail in a bit. But what a fantastic invention! And what's amazing is it's been around for such a long time.
Oh, since the early 50s, if not before then.
How long have you been drinking tea?
How old am I? About 70 years ago. But I wasn't allowed lots and lots of tea because everything was rationed in my day.
Oh, here we go.
Not
more war
everything
stories.
was rationed.
Oh.
And so you only had so much tea and you had so much sugar.
Yeah.
And everything, the taste was delicious even if it wasn't,
Yeah.
because it was so special.
And what was in your pantry when you were a kid, when you opened the pantry?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I can honestly say nothing. The only thing we had in our pantry was on the floor. We had potatoes, we had a few mucky looking carrots, and that was because we'd grown those in the garden.
Yeah, yeah.
And you couldn't go to shops and buy them. Once you've bought just a few, your coupons had gone. You had coupons, and once your coupons had gone, you couldn't buy anything.
That was it, yeah.
So you had to be sure that you knew what you wanted to eat.
My mother, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Oh, there we go.
Very good.